Hey guys, it's Anthony Bandiero here, attorney and senior legal instructor for Blue to Go Law Enforcement Training, bringing you a roadside chat from Castle Rock, Colorado. This officer is in Nevada, okay? So basically the officer says, hey look, I worked for multiple agencies, and one of my prior agencies, I don't want to say the name of the agencies, that's not important, but one of my prior agencies, we had discretion for misdemeanor warrants, right? We could arrest the person, or we could conduct like a field interview with that person and just say, you got a warrant, you know, you're gonna get arrested if you don't take care of it. Go ahead and go show up in court on Monday, whatever, and take care of it. They could do that and make a note about that called an FI and release, field interview, and release that person. Now the officer works for a different agency that says, you know what, we don't have discretion, we have to make the arrest. So, you know, for example, you know, what if you had a person who had was a victim of a sexual assault, and they also had a misdemeanor bench warrant? Do you have to make that arrest in Nevada? Is it like, if you don't do it, are you going to potentially be charged with a crime? Well, the answer is not crystal clear, but here's the answer I think is the best piece of advice I have for you right now. So first of all, we know we have NRS, Nevada Revised Statute 171.178, which talks about, you know, when an arrest is made, you bring the person to a magistrate. It does not say anything, arrest must be made for an arrest warrant. And we also have legislative laws, like laws passed by the legislature, that say when certain arrests must be made in Nevada, particularly for domestic violence. The legislature has never said particularly, hey, you must arrest a person in your presence for an arrest warrant. So I know that the warrant itself seems to have some language on there about, hey, you know, to any peace officer that finds this person, you know, bring this person before the magistrate, right? So that language seems to be like, you know, a mandatory arrest, right? But let's think about a few things. Number one, that arrest warrant is not directed to any peace officer in particular. It's just law enforcement in general. It doesn't say, hey, Anthony Bandiero, you must arrest this person. So it's not specific to a person, and it is a, you know, a general mandate that this person has a warrant. But I'm aware that many agencies in Nevada they give their officers discretion for these misdemeanors, right? Why? Because if you were to arrest everybody you encountered in Las Vegas, for example, with the misdemeanor warrant, you're going to be going to jail multiple times, right? So those departments, they give them discretion. Now, the other thing I know that I have never heard once, and I'm from Nevada, and I was a cop in Nevada, and I teach in Nevada constantly, I've never heard of an officer being in trouble for using discretion in a bench warrant case, a misdemeanor arrest warrant case. Never heard it. Now, they would get in trouble if the agency is like, hey, you must arrest. I guess if this agency is like, well, Anthony's saying there's discretion and there's no mandatory arrest, but that's not how we do business. Obviously, you have to listen to your agency, right? And if you don't listen to your agency, that'll be internal discipline. I'm just saying, never heard of a court having an issue with the cop and so forth. So to me, especially with a case like this, if you have a victim of sexual assault, and you know, and they need to recover, they need to go home and be with their family and so forth, I don't think it's good discretion, in my view, to take that person to jail on a very minor issue that night. Probably in the big scheme of things is to let them leave and tell them, hey, you have to take care of this and so forth. Now, however, one thing you should do is, you know, because there's a victim, a suspect, the suspect went to jail, the victim had an arrestable offense, they did not go to jail, is make sure you put into the arrest report that the victim was not arrested for the arrest warrant, you know, because that in the officer's discretion, it was best for the victim to go home and spend time with the family to recover and so forth. I would let the DA know that, but that's my answer for you. So there's no concrete black and white answer in case law or in NRS, but that's my feedback on that issue. For my Nevada officers, I hope this video has helped you get it right every single time. If you have any questions for me, please go to bluetogold.com. If you like this video and it's moving the ball forward, please, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, share with your fellow friends. Until next time, my friends, you stay safe.